Pull a Turnhurst! They think we're nothing! Are we nothing?
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the undersung coming-of-age movies from the 90s, the decade of boy bands, grunge, and middle parts.
Okay, let's see who goes first. I got a brown. Anybody got brown?
Number 20, Edge of 17.
Almost perfect. Sit. Honey, you've shown up at the local queer bar with your makeup smudged. That's no way to make an entrance.
Even in a decade as permissive as the 1990s, it was a rarity to find a gay coming-of-age story treated with delicacy and care. Edge of 17 follows Eric, a high school senior exploring his sexuality in the 1980s.
What do we do? Let's go someplace else.
As he pushes the boundaries of his identity and comfort, the movie goes to some potentially dark places as he tries to figure out how to be his authentic self. Due to its subject matter, mature content, and the era in which it was released, it was never going to find mainstream appeal. But its success at film festivals and its poignant approach to a neglected subject make it well worth reappraisal.
Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but those blue skies do I see.
Number 19, The Doom Generation.
I don't know what it is, but I feel really weird tonight. Like something's gonna happen.
Me too.
As the second entry in Greg Araki's Teenage Apocalypse trilogy, this isn't just another teen movie. Rose McGowan and James Duval play a couple who meet a mysterious drifter and form a psychosexual love triangle that naturally leads them on a violent crime spree.
Jordan, I just want to go home and forget this whole entire nightmare.
It's alright, Amy. Really. In the morning, we'll figure it all out.
With graphic scenes and an epic bleak tone, The Doom Generation is more Quentin Tarantino than John Hughes. Even critics who hated it had to admit it was well made, but given its twisted comedic streak and cultural commentary, it had as many fans as it did haters. For all the controversy it caused, it's gone under the radar for everyone except indie movie and art house lovers.
You're the bright red cherry on top of my sundae. Goofball.
Number 18, Pump Up the Volume.
Guess who? It's 10 o'clock. Do you care where your parents are?
Because after all, it is a jungle out there.
Christian Slater stars as a shy and disaffected suburban high schooler who finds his voice broadcasting passionate, inflammatory monologues about the state of society via pirate radio. Pump Up the Volume is like Network for Generation X.
They say I'm disturbed. Of course I'm disturbed. I mean, we're all disturbed, and if we're not, why not? I mean, doesn't this blend of blindness and blandness want to make you do something crazy?
Slater's shock jock gives voice to the angst of the MTV generation, highlighting their struggle against conformity and the adults who enforce it. While respected, the movie's largely been buried by other 90s teen fare that left a bigger cultural footprint and more memorable one-liners. But its unflinching sincerity and red-hot takes still resonate over 3 decades on.
You see, there's nothing to do anymore. Everything decent's been done. All the great
Themes have been used up, turned into theme parks.
So I don't
Really find it exactly cheerful to be living in the middle of a totally, exhausted decade where there's nothing to look forward to and no one to look up to.
Number 17, Suburbia.
Anything is possible. It is night on planet Earth, and I'm alive. And someday I'll be dead, someday I'll just be bones in a box, but right now I'm not. And anything is possible.
Richard Linklater's brand of ambling, naturalistic filmmaking made 1993's Dazed and Confused a bona fide classic. But with 1996's Suburbia, his tale of disillusioned young people facing an uncertain future and a lack of ambition didn't hit the same way.
We have a saying back home. Either the salt is rotten or the meat. Yeah, well, you're not so smart, Chief, because I'm moving out to L.A. Oh, that's nice. They have many convenience stores there for you to stand in front of.
Adapted from a play by Eric Bogosian, it's dialogue-heavy and raw. However, it was roundly criticized for its bleak tone and supposedly uneventful narrative. But it's also deeply honest, with a very real pain behind it. The ensemble, led by Giovanni Ribisi and Steve Zahn, is full of sharp and studied performances that make this one a worthwhile revisit.
That sounds so depressing.
Come on, man. Tell me you wouldn't love it.
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't love it.
Number 16. Disturbing Behavior. The faculty meets the Stepford Wives in this teen thriller about a new kid, played by James Marsden, who discovers that his new high school is replacing its students with obedient copies. The premise should have been a slam dunk.
Here we go.
What?
Gavin thinks some sinister force is taking over the Cradle Bay meatheads.
Oh, you know what it is. You know.
Lost in a gray area where genre is concerned, critics and audiences left the film feeling like it was unfinished and lacking in consistency. There's a reason for that.
You signed me up for the program?
We want what's best for you. What about what I want?
Studio interference and recuts robbed Disturbing Behavior of a lot of its thematic punch about intolerance and the conformity of the suburbs. Viewers willing to give it a chance might find that it has aged up since the late 90s.
Whoa, appropriate sparks are flying. Somebody cue up the power ballad, man.
Number 15, But I'm a Cheerleader.
What's going on?
Hi, Megan. My name is Mike. Your parents and your friends want to have a conversation with you, and I'm here to help facilitate that dialogue.
Natasha Lyonne stars as a high school cheerleader shocked when her family confronts her with their suspicion that she's gay, only to send her to a conversion camp. There, she and her fellow campers are put through a deeply satirical program to make them straight.
In a very clean line, you go in, you go out, you go up, and you go down. Girls, is everybody paying attention?
But I'm a Cheerleader finds a way to have its cake and eat it too. It is stupidly funny, skewering this entire endeavor for how ludicrous it is while honoring the very serious damage these programs can do. But by making smart choices, such as casting RuPaul as a camp counselor, it never feels too overwhelming or mean-spirited. The whole thing is a farce with heart.
1, 2, 3, 4, you're the one that I adore. 5, 6, 7, 8, don't run from me, 'cause this is fate.
Number 14. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Christina Applegate lives out every American teen's dream in this Gen X classic. When their sadistic elderly babysitter dies unexpectedly, a group of siblings decides to keep that fact from their mother, who is on a weeks-long overseas vacation.
Taking Mrs. Strack's car?
Zach, life goes on. I mean, come on, this car's a classic. I think that she'd want it this way, don't you?
The high school graduate lies her way into a position at a fashion company and finally gets a taste of adulthood. And it's not as liberating as she imagined.
I know, I'll call him in a few weeks when all this is over. I can just go to the beach and take a towel and a Walkman and lie in the sand and rub oil on myself, and I won't have to interface with anybody and get tan.
Critics were not charmed by its iconic dialogue and quirky fashions. Despite underperforming at the box office, it became a hit on home video, and viewers still respond to its life lessons about what it really means to grow up.
I get to drive home in gridlock, in a Volvo, with no air conditioning, just so I can take care of you guys and put food on the damn table. It's a rat race and it sucks, Kenny.
Number 13. Idle Hands.
Aren't you a little old for Ding Dong Ditch?
Sorry about your bush.
Devon Sawa and Jessica Alba star in this horror comedy about a stoner whose hand develops a mind of its own and goes on a killing spree. Despite some truly absurd and dazzling touches, Idle Hands bombed with critics and audiences. It's not hard to see why.
I was gonna get some. I really doubt it.
Released less than 2 weeks after the Columbine tragedy, its mixture of comedy and violence marketed to a teenage audience was a tough sell in such a fraught climate. Call it bad timing or bad taste, Idle Hands didn't do well. Since then, it's found new life in a devoted group of fans who hail it as a Y2K-era cult treasure.
We're supposed to monitor you and make sure you don't revert back to your evil ways.
But you seem fine now.
Let's hit the Snackmaster in the hall.
All right.
You want anything, Anton?
Yeah, give me some crunch nuggets. These things are awesome.
Number 12. Angus.
Would Angus Bethune please come up to the stage? Please?
Angus Bethune is an overweight social misfit whose torment at the hands of his classmates culminates in his being elected as the Winter Ball King. Though it's just one more prank, his longtime crush Melissa is elected as his queen.
How am I gonna pull this off?
We're gonna turn you
from a large, pathetic virgin into a large, pathetic virgin with a new look.
Newcomer Charlie Talbert plays Angus, Jurassic Park star Ariana Richards plays his crush, and Dawson's Creek star James Vanderbeek plays his popular nemesis. With Oscar winners Kathy Bates and George C. Scott in key roles, Angus is an unfairly forgotten, heartfelt, and funny look at high school life from the point of view of a true outsider. It also has an incredible soundtrack full of alternative and punk rock gems that are pure 90s.
Angus, would you walk me home?
You mean tonight? After the dance?
Number 11, Can't Hardly Wait.
I have the letter.
You're not gonna give her the letter.
Why wouldn't I give her the letter?
The setting is a high school graduation party. A group of teenagers on the cusp of adulthood struggle to tie up the loose ends of their teen years. What follows is a series of hijinks that's part romantic comedy, part slice of life.
Okay, now you remember the time on the field trip when we went to the meatpacking plant and you threw up all in your book bag?
That wasn't me.
Can't Hardly Wait is stacked with some talented young actors of the era. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Ethan Embry, Lauren Ambrose, and Seth Green get starring roles, with actors who would later go on to bigger things appearing in small roles. Although it was profitable enough, it wasn't a runaway success. Its nice and breezy tone might have been out of place with the vulgar teen comedies surrounding it.
Who's gonna want you now?
Somebody.
Number 10, Never Been Kissed. Never Been Kissed feels forgotten these days despite its big-name cast. The movie not only stars Drew Barrymore as Josie Geller, but also boasts the involvement of David Arquette, John C. Reilly, Jessica Alba, and James Franco.
Yo, this is gonna be Rufalicious.
No, Jason, it's not a stick of gum. It's Rufus. Rufus.
Drew plays a copy editor for the Chicago Sun-Times who returns to high school for an assignment. Only she wasn't very popular the first time around, and going back proves to be just as difficult.
Josie, in my classroom, tardiness is unacceptable.
I'm sorry.
Well, not as sorry as I am. Olay! 10 minutes in that hat, you'll never be late again.
The plot is an intriguing what-if scenario that most of us have probably played out in our heads once or twice, and Drew Barrymore is as excellent as ever in the role of the endearingly geeky Josie. It's cute and funny, and really, what more can you ask for?
Penguins, they spend their whole lives looking for that one other penguin, and when they meet them, they know. And they spend the rest of their lives together.
But I'm not a penguin.
Oh, it's an analogy.
Number 9, Newsies.
Come on, you grafters, cross the line.
All right, everyone remain calm.
Let's soak them for crutches!
Newsies has thankfully been rescued from obscurity. When it was first released in 1992, it received poor reviews and failed at the box office, making just $2.8 million, which seemingly destined it to be forgotten. Luckily, it has undergone a bit of a critical reevaluation in the 21st century. It also received a second chance at relevance when it was adapted for Broadway in 2012, and the production would go on to be nominated for 8 Tony Awards.
Look at me, I'm the king of New York!
While the movie doesn't quite reach the heights of its stage adaptation, Newsies is still a kinetic musical with great production values, some catchy tunes, and a wonderful lead performance from none other than Christian Bale.
I mean, they own this city. So do we really think a bunch of street rats like us can make any difference? And the choice has got to be yours. Are we just gonna take what they give us, or are we gonna strike?
Number 8, Drop Dead Gorgeous.
My mom gave me this 9mm for my 13th birthday. Yeah, I always remember what she wrote in the card. Jesus loves winners. That's why no matter what I do, I aim to win.
Drop Dead Gorgeous is certainly a different and unconventional kind of teen movie, and as such, it has never received much recognition, despite its relatively high-profile cast. The movie is shot in a mockumentary format similar to The Office, and it follows the contestants of a small-town beauty pageant who begin dying in mysterious ways. The black comedy stars actresses like Kirsten Dunst, Brittany Murphy, Allison Janney, and Amy Adams. each of whom turn in respectable and hilarious performances.
The question on everyone's mind: what is Soylent Green?
The unique story and filmmaking style helped distinguish it from the plethora of teen flicks that were released in the 90s, as does its distinctly dark subject matter. It's probably unlike any teen movie you've ever seen.
I chose Mount Rushmore because to live in a country where you can take an ugly old mountain and put faces on it, faces of great Americans who did so much to make our country super great, well, that makes me Rebecca Lehman, proud to be an American.
Number 7, Slums of Beverly Hills.
What's that? A menstrual belt. For what? To hold it on, dear. There's a science to it. See these two little hooks? You can take the box with you.
If you prefer something a little more realistic, then Slums of Beverly Hills may just be it. This is a touching and hilarious story about a teenage girl struggling with her lower-class nomadic family, which continues to move apartments every couple of months. It sounds depressing, and it certainly can be, but it's mostly a hilarious and accurate portrayal of teenage life in a lower-income family, led by an absolutely brilliant and criminally underrated Natasha Lyonne.
What are you doing?
Taking off my pants?
I'm not gonna do it in the laundry room. I wasn't talking about that. Just breasts, second base, that's it, not all the way.
I'm sorry. Can I take off my shirt?
Her relatives are also well cast, especially Marissa Tomei as her cousin and Alan Arkin as her father.
You're not old.
No. I'm like a horse. I'm like a rock.
Yes, you
Take a poke. Go on.
You're a horse.
Give me a hit.
Okay.
Hard. I'm in the best shape of my life.
Couple the deadpan and poignant acting with the gloriously recreated 1970s, and you have yourself an underappreciated teen classic.
Dad, she won't wake up.
Where's Ben?
Guys and dolls, I came home and found her like this.
Number 6, The Faculty.
This is for the best, Zeke.
The Faculty is a glorious throwback to old school horror, mixed in with some signature teen movie drama. It tells the story of a group of students, played by the likes of Elijah Wood and Josh Hartnett, who begin to suspect that their teachers are being manipulated by aliens.
It can survive on its own, but it's merely part of a greater organism. Look, it has the ability to replicate, but it needs a host. Something moist. See what it did to Oscar's insides? It dried him out.
Isn't a human body composed mainly of water?
They're using us.
The Faculty was directed by Robert Rodriguez, and like Rodriguez's Grindhouse, it serves as an inspired shout-out to older genre movies, owing much to the likes of The Thing, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and The Stepford Wives. In addition to those is a little dose of John Hughes' The Breakfast Club, as writer Aaliyah Whiteley mentions, and what we end up with is probably the wackiest and most outlandish teen movie you will ever see.
Maybe not. I might have some more scat.
Where?
In my trunk.
In your trunk. In your car. Amongst the aliens. Oh, that's convenient.
You got a better idea?
Number 5, Welcome to the Dollhouse.
Oh, junior high school sucks. High school's better, it's closer to college. They'll call you names, but not as much to your face.
Welcome to the Dollhouse sounds like a movie you've seen 1,000 times before. An unattractive outcast has trouble coping with her classmates and suburban family, and just generally struggles with integration and her conflicting emotions. Heck, that almost sounds like Slums of Beverly Hills.
Hi, Dawn. Sorry to bother you, but we were just wondering, are you a lesbian? Well, are you?
No. Liar. She made a pass at me.
But it's the way the story is told that makes Welcome to the Dollhouse such a memorable motion picture. The filmmaking and acting captured teenage angst in a brutal and unflinching manner, creating one of the most realistic and cringe-inducing teen flicks of the 90s and beyond.
I want to see it with my own eyes. Why do you hate me? Because you're ugly.
The black comedy is also helped tremendously by Heather Matarazzo, who portrays Dawn Wiener with pathos, humor, and humanity. She's an absolute revelation.
Missy has always been like a sister to me. And a friend.
Number 4, Pleasantville. Pleasantville is an ingenious movie. It stars Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon as two modern-day siblings who find themselves transported into the world of a 50s sitcom.
This is only the most important moment of my whole life.
Forget it, Jen. I've waited a year for this.
God, David, just give it to me.
Forget it!
No, wait, bud.
Get it, Mary Sue.
While there, the film brilliantly juxtaposes the faux sanitization and perfection of the decade with the harsh realities of the time. It's about how we tend to look back on the past with admiration rather than with legitimate reflection, and how painful it can be to change our traditions.
You are going to be home at 6 o'clock every night, and you are going to have dinner ready on this table.
No, I'm not, sweetie.
The movie is also shot in stylized black and white while mixing in hints of color, which is necessary for both the story and the symbolism. It's one of those rare teen-centric movies that can be studied, respected, and acknowledged for being a genuinely great piece of cinema.
Hey, bud, why aren't you at the town meeting right now?
No reason. How come you're not?
We're supposed to go around and let everyone know about it. I thought maybe it was because you were too busy entertaining your colored girlfriend.
Hey, why don't you guys get the hell out of here?
Number 3, Empire Records.
Now, Mark, you gotta understand something here. This music is the glue of the world, Mark. It holds it all together. Without this, life would be meaningless.
Empire Records is like Clerks meets The Breakfast Club, and yes, it is every bit as good as that sounds. It follows one day in the life of the employees of Empire Records, a music store on the brink of being purchased by a major corporation. Throughout the day, the employees get to know each other better, make connections, fall in love, etc.
Listen to me, that skirt made me realize that, if I can love her in that skirt, then this must really be it.
You know the story. It's a great comedy drama about growing up, complete with a killer soundtrack that includes the Cranberries and Gin Blossoms, while the film itself features AC/DC and Dire Straits. Much of its then unknown cast also went on to bigger and better things, especially Liv Tyler and Renee Zellweger.
The boys will come a-running. Let's not fight, let's just rip.
If you like teen movies mixed with amazing music, you need to check out Empire Records. Number 2, Crybaby. Crybaby is certainly an acquired taste, but those adventurous enough to give it a shot will be handsomely rewarded.
Grandmother, Uncle Belvedere, you've made me the happiest juvenile delinquent in Baltimore.
The story is reminiscent of Grease as it takes place in the 50s and follows a rebel, played by Johnny Depp, who falls in love with an innocent good girl.
I've never given a French kiss before.
Watch, it's easy. You just open your mouth, and I open mine.
It also has shades of Romeo and Juliet, as the two subcultures are enemies, and the central relationship inevitably causes upheaval and drama within the town. It's a wonderful ode to the rebel genre that dominated the 1950s, and it's filled with intentional camp and ridiculous situations. It is a John Waters film after all. And while its zany style may be divisive, it is also incredibly daring and entirely unique. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Jawbreaker.
That was really good.
What do you mean?
The way you imitated Liz's mom. I'm just saying you're in control.
Oh, I know.
Don't let the scathing reviews fool you. Jawbreaker is well worth watching. At the time, it was compared negatively to Heathers, as the two follow similar storylines and share a pitch-black sense of humor. But despite its initial failure, Jawbreaker has become a cult classic.
I know the truth. I know what really happened, Courtney.
I made you, and I can break you just as easily.
Good idea. Kill me like you did Liz.
Rose McGowan's performance as Courtney Shane is deliriously fierce and memorable. The film's costumes are iconic, and it has found a devout following within the LGBTQ+ community. In fact, Actress Rebecca Gayheart and director Darren Stein did a Q&A at RuPaul's DragCon, where the movie was screened for attendees. It has also been credited by various outlets for inspiring Mean Girls, and really, there is no better commendation than that.
Why didn't you call me back? And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Which of these movies do you think deserves more appreciation? Let us know in the comments.